What's going on, guys? Philosopher here, and today I'm taking a little bit of a break from fighting games to play a little bit of Final Fantasy 15. I've been streaming it over on Twitch on Fridays, but I figure I'll just try it out on here, see how it goes. I hate the going back and forth, and I know this is mainly a fighting game channel, but I figure I can at least stream it and maybe take it down later on if it just doesn't really jive with the rest of my channel, so that it doesn't confuse anybody. But I think it's just easier for my followers to see me on here. So this is where I'm going to play for today. There's not going to be a tournament on Payday.gg today, so I have a little more free time. But I also have, in about an hour, I'll be talking with Timo, who is the Canada Cup winner for Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Also did pretty well, made top 16 at least in Frosty Faustings. So I'm excited about that. I got my notes and questions ready to go to talk to him. And yeah, so I'm just going to share this out. There we go. Alright, so I need to see where I left off because I'm a little bit behind. I'm gonna catch up real quick. Go to my quests. Whoa, what's going on, gambler? You have 444 subscribers. That means you're you about to go story story of OJ style streaming like Jay-Z. I'm going to turn to a cartoon. Okay. I actually got that all ready, full production. You know, I got my artists ready to go. I wish I had an artist to do that. Let's see here. So let me go ahead and pull up this right here. Where is the game capture at? Let me go ahead and let me find this for you guys. Delete that. Window capture. Where are you? Where are you? Where is she? There it is. Bloop. Let me just send to the bottom. There we go. There we go. By the way, on another note, did you get... No, I didn't get Dragon Ball Z Fighters yet. Dragon Ball Fighters... I didn't get it just yet. I really want to, though. I've been watching videos on it, and... so who's your team right now? I don't believe in having like a main team this early in the game, but who are you playing? Who you got? Noctis learns that the ship his father once used is still docked at a hidden harbor. Okay. Hoping to put the boat to good use, he and his friends make their way to Cape K. Okay, so I gotta go there. I can wait. So it's gotta be daytime and rainy. Alright, so where am I? This is where I is. Okay, so what I'll do... Okay, I already got that. I'm gonna set a waypoint over there. Evil Goku, Android 18, and Tien as anchor. Why Tien as anchor? I don't know much about the non-beta characters right now, and I don't. If he wasn't the beta, I didn't even play him. Yo, Chocobo, where are you at? There's no way I can't not see a bright pink Chocobo. Oh, it's only 0.39 miles away. I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna hoof it, see if I run into any monsters along the way. I gotta get resituated with my combat. Evil Goku. Oh, Goku Black. Yeah. I haven't caught up on Dragon Ball Super, but I think it might be a good time just to yeah. I pre-ordered Monster Hunter World and the City as well. Oh man, dude, I gotta live vicariously through you, gambler. You got all the games, bro. I've got a lot of business opportunities coming up here, but a lot of it's going to be going back into my channel, my coaching services. I'm really trying to ramp up my coaching in this year, in 2018. So that's really where a lot of my time goes to. Like, oh right, I have a... Oh jeez. Alright, okay. I'm a little rusty here. These woods are not helping me. I don't need you to tell me that. I'm pretty sure I'm pressing that button now. Okay. So let me try this again. This is my axe. Oof. Take a high potion. Dragon Ball Super. Tien with massive damage and mix-ups. Okay. Yo, I can't see what I'm doing right now. Oh, Iris has her own little thing. Oh, hi there, opening. Damn. Killer Bee. Okay, so this one transformed into any weapon that I use. That's kind of cool, actually. I don't know if I need the axe from... Well, the axe gives me more damage. Oh, you know what? I'm going to try something out real quick here. I'm going to test something. You are going to be witness to me upgrading my stream or crashing it. I'm trying to test out things. I'm trying to do new stuff. I'm trying to upgrade the quality. So I'm going to try to see if I can add a little chat box in here. Let's see if I can add a little chitty chat. Copy this. Let's see if I can do this in real time here, guys. Let's see if I can do this in real time. Bloop. Alright. If you want to help me test this out, that'd be great. You're great. It's like a Euro play. Wow, what's it called? What is that? Ah, sweet, it works. Okay. So now what I'll do is I'll just add that over there. Put that right there. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bum, bum, bum. And then I will edit that as I go. Alright. So you were saying, before July last year, I haven't owned or played a game system in like 4 years. I hated video games for real, for real. Oh, wow. What happened, dude? What was going on in your life? If you don't mind my asking. I like to ask a lot of personal questions, so don't ever get too offended by that. Ascension. I want to look at my gear. The Scepter of the Pious. Let's see here. Assemble your primary. I don't know if I like this one or not. Oh wow. There we go. A king ruled the realm according to divine law and worked hand in hand with the oracle. This was the staff. It smites foes with a blade of light. Oh, okay. So it does a lot of light damage. So it's very specific. Let me make sure. I forget what that icon means. Vitality, strength, defense. Vitality attributes to your defense. Strength to damage. Defense determines the damage incurred by physical attacks. Base stat for determining damage dealt by magical attacks. So I don't quite get that. So I don't think I get the stat boosts when I'm not using it. But I'm a business-oriented person. Business-oriented. Holy crap. Person, I see entertainment for what it really is. They try to serve people sugar shit sandwiches at major inflated. Oh yeah, yeah. Speaking of sugar, that's another topic that they try to serve you. Uh, so I don't get magic. Base stat for determining damage dealt by magical attacks. Do I do magical attacks with this weapon? I don't understand. But it also boosts my HP and my damage dramatically, so it's not a bad weapon. But it also gives me dark resistance. Let me look at that again. Yeah. Scepter of the Pious gives me 50 and 150 magical. So I don't... Oh, so it doesn't give me any HP. The Blade of the Mystic does, though. The Axe of the Wanderer gives me... Axe of the Conqueror gives me negative... Gives me... So it gives me more damage, but takes away my defense. Attribute that affects defense. Okay. So the more vitality I have, the more defense I have. So I have less defense, but do more damage. Whether it's sports, movies, games, or etc., they do us masses. They treat us like we are dumb sheep, like these DLC practices and related notes how movies basically are the same, rehashed. There is a lot of that, and it's kind of, yeah, I get what you're saying now. That can be very frustrating, especially like AAA titles. And yeah, that's a really good topic, honestly. I could talk about that for a while. I don't want you to go down a dark path of angriness because of it, but it is a really good topic. Man, this is tough. I'm going to test out this weapon just to see how much damage it does. I'm trying to keep track of the actual like numerical value I get. But I'm going to probably... Oh shit, it's already nighttime. Holy crap, I gotta head back. Damn. Does night pass when I'm in the menus? Because I didn't know that. That's actually kind of cool. Because then I can just study some of my stuff and wait for time to pass. Don't know where the hell my chocobo went. Damn, man, I'm gonna get my crap rocked. But no, I appreciate you sharing that. I think I went through the same thing when I was about 25. I moved to California, and I didn't have any internet or video games or like hardly anything but my phone, no social media for 6 months. So that really helped me to reevaluate life a little bit. And it wasn't until a good while after that I kind of re-fell in love with video games, and even still I struggle with gaming. Because now it feels more like a luxury than an obligation. Whereas before, gaming felt like something that, like, that's the only thing I wanted to do because I was so depressed, and it was the only thing that kept me happy. And it was the only thing that I was actually good at and knowledgeable in. Whereas now, it's more so something that I love and appreciate as an art. And I want to partake in that. I want to partake in that dialogue and actually be a part of the dialogue, because I do think that games can help people a lot. In certain areas, depending on, with moderation and intention.
Anyone else feel like stopping back home?
No, shut up.
Before we take back what's ours. All right, now that's what I like to hear.
My man.
Taking back, payback as well.
So, WTF? What's the deal, yo? I'm here. Is there another... It's nighttime. There we go. Speaking of flans... Wait. Oh, so wait, this is magic damage. Ah, so they're perfect for fighting Flan. Okay, experimentation. Important. Yeah, these guys get destroyed. Watch this. If I switch my weapon, I guarantee... Oh, hey. Yeah, so fire and ice are the only two things that it takes damage from. And no. Lightning and... Was that light? I don't know what that last one is. But yeah, if I'd like hit it with that thing... These guys are just weak. I love bounty hunting, I don't know why. Well, no jock riding you, but you seem like an aware, intelligent dude. I became a fan of yours once I randomly came across some of your life coach posts. Hey, I appreciate that. Especially mentioning meditation, esoteric type stuff. Yeah, you know, I've had a weird, strange childhood. Like, I've played games since I was old enough to hold a controller. But I always was very depressed, and as a result of that depression, I think I contemplated on life a lot. And, oh. What is a Ronin? Oh, that guy's kind of cool looking. But, oh god. Yo, these woods are killing me right now, man. Okay, so I need... Yeah, that's what I need. And then I'm going to do some air combos. Oh, no, this is not the right guy. Oh, I missed my parry opportunity. Whoa! What is going on here? So, you're the first person that's actually complimented a low-tier god. I would like, I would in all honesty like to know what interests you about low-tier god. Like, I personally, I'm not a fan of his stuff, but I only see, like, highlights of his rants and stuff. So I would genuinely like to know, as a person who follows low-tier god, like, what you see in him. That's really, really interesting to me. Oh, whoa, hey. Ooh, thank you, Ignis. But I appreciate the compliment, nonetheless. Oh, I can't see what the hell I'm doing right now. Alright, so I'm going to teleport on him, then switch. And then after I kill this guy, I gotta get the heck out of here, because I know that the other stronger version is going to spawn. And I really don't want to deal with that. Alright, so let me go to my next quest. That's going to be a hard one to do. So I already did that one, Now I need to go... Oh, and I already did this one too. So, now I want to head back here. So let me call my Chocobo and get the heck out of here. Oh, that's what I did wrong. Shoot. Really? So the Ronin must have been who I summoned. It's kind of cool looking. Oh my goodness. He has this vibe where he looks like he's been through some trials in life, and for good or bad, he has some good perspectives on certain subjects about life. Ah, I see. That people are afraid to talk about. I see what you're saying now. Okay. So, I mean, you're the first person that I've come across that like likes me and Low Tier God, so it's really interesting. Um, so I mean, I personally I don't like to insult people, just because I don't think it accomplishes anything, and it more so just boosts my ego, and I'm not trying to boost my ego. I don't want to do that. It's not healthy in my opinion. But like the only time I ever see him is when like his perspectives on fighting games, I've always disagreed with. Because it seems like he's a smart person and has a lot of intelligence, but it just like he gets so mad and he like I do see what you mean when it says like he's been through some stuff, but it just seems like he's really angry when things don't go the way that he wants them to go. And so as a result, he tends to blame other people or other things for his losing. And I feel like that kind of mentality, I fully believe that your mentality in fighting games also bleeds into your mentality in life. And it just seems like a shame because he definitely is in good shape. I'm assuming he works out and takes care of his body like a healthy person should. But I just feel like when things don't go his way, he's really inclined to blame something else rather than taking responsibility for the reason that he lost. Which is the reason that really deters me from wanting to watch a lot of his stuff. Because every time I watch him, he's like ranting and complaining about like this person's so cheap or did something stupid and things like that. He's very Ash Holis, but I think he does that in order to protect himself. Negative-minded. It's not. I see what you're saying. I'm trying to like don't text and ride chocobos, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I can't dismount right here. Do not text and drive chocobos. Oh, I can't walk with her either. Bummer. All right, I gotta find another way around. Oh, shortcut. Yeah, I think some of it, I think a lot of it has to do with ego, personally. Just from my little bit of assessments, I haven't heard him talk too much about like non-life related topics. So I don't know. We'll be fine. Wait, what? I think I just waited until night by accident without reading. When did she become the boss? To be honest, I think he has a problem with the direction a lot of these fighting games have when, no matter how niche they are. Hey, Kimmy, how's it going? Yeah, I think that he has an expectation of how the game is supposed to work and how people are supposed to play, and whenever anything happens to challenge that way of thinking is when he gets frustrated. That's actually really common with a lot of my clients, not in fighting games, but just in general. People have this expectation of how life is supposed to work, and if it doesn't, then they a couple of different things happen. One, they go kind of the depressed, you know, the level. It's called level 1 energy in my coaching, like in coaching terms. I don't really talk about that with clients, but just because I'm not coaching anybody right now, I'll just share that insight. But basically, it's called the victim mindset, where you play the victim. Life is happening to you, not for you, and you essentially just either blame yourself or blame your circumstances. It still says Final Fantasy. It still says Street Fighter. Oh, that's weird. It should say a fun Friday stream. I'm sorry. That's why I'm taking my time, girl. Let me turn that echo off. Yeah, we can hang on anytime. You're talking about. But oh, so back to my point though is that the other option is they become very is level 2 energy, which is like essentially anger or conflict, where they kind of we just started driving. We're not taking a break. Am I going the right way? I feel like I'm not going the right way. Wait, where are we anyway? Oh, the Coolia. I agree with you 100%. He doesn't know how to move with the flow. Yeah, as much as it annoys me, I force myself to play scrubby and play scrubby characters in order to adapt. Can you describe to me what you say when you play scrubby? I don't personally believe that's a thing, but people say it a lot. and I'm really curious to know what that means because I have an idea, but I just I want to hear your thoughts on that. Is it though? Oh. Ah, that's what's going on. Ah, crap. Hmm. Yeah, I'll return to the rest point. Isn't it? Okay. Have a good workout.
On screen.
Huh?
Are you on screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Love you. Bye. What I mean is that I'll try to make it quick and short. Another reason I like to ask this question to people is because I think everyone has their own definition of things like that when they say play scrubby or play cheap or lame tactics. Everyone has their own like built-in definition and they assume that everyone else has the same definition in their head. And a lot of times that is very much not the case. What are you? Oh. Okay, so let me see here. I need to find some non-magical weapons because I take a lot of damage and I'm... Ooh. But yeah, take your time with the explanation. I just want to know like what's in your brain when you think about that. Holy crap, I got 15,000? I still got plenty of potions. I might as well go ahead and... Oh! Ow! Dang it! I can't heal Iris. Hmm. So once I read this, once I fight these bees off, man, yeah, get off me. That's a really cool move. I really like that one. I gotta see how much damage. Come on, Ignis. Help me out here. I think you and Prompto would probably be the best for this fight. Ooh. Oh, now you wake up right when I use it. Thank you. Whew. That was some good experience, actually. Oh, knocked. 10 elixirs. Don't be, girl. I got this. I can't give any elixirs to... Oh, there we go. Okay, so... the mechanics I've seen lately in most products, I feel the companies don't invest time and resources into giving art in a problem-solving form. I feel they half-ass for a quick buck and run off the wave they might have had. Oh, I see. They run off the wave they might have had in the past. So I don't feel nowadays. So I may have gotten lost in translation, but how does that translate to playing scrubby exactly? Yo, this is so sick. I'm figuring out how to, like, air fight. Oh, my goodness. Made a smarter, more creative person. So you're saying that the games have had more depth back in the day and they lack depth now? So that is kind of dumbing down the competition? Is that what, like, that's what it sounds like you're saying. Ooh, whoa, 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 I got turned around. They don't help you improve your reaction, your timing, or improve your hand-eye coordination. Most throwback fighters used to do. Huh. So I really didn't get good until, like, I wouldn't even say I'm still good, but I didn't really get knowledgeable in fighting games until about the tail end of Ultra 4 and Marvel UMVC 3. So I missed out on a lot of that, and I will say that games were harder back then. So, but I don't know if I agree. Like, because you're not the only person that has this argument. A lot of like high level players have this argument, which I don't think it makes it right or correct or incorrect. It's just an opinion. But I think the games nowadays have a lower level of entry. Like Dragon Ball Z is a great example. It's like auto combos and stuff like that. But I've been watching gameplay footage of it since I don't have it, and I think it just changes the way that the complexity goes. Like you're not going to get the same. It's not going to be the same thing. You're not going to exercise the same exact muscles, but I mean, you're also more experienced, and the things that you know how to do are going to be a lot easier for you anyway. So I don't know. It makes it, as a game developer, it makes it really challenging to just keep making the same game, but also keep making the same game as hard as it is, as they were, and trying to introduce a new audience to it that doesn't want to put in that time. Think of it like music. Music really had a high level of entry originally, like the piano and instruments like that, because you had to have access to that information and that equipment, and both those things cost a lot of money and a lot of time that most people did not have, because most people, you had to be within a wealthy family to be able to have access to music. So playing the piano, classical music, like think classical time, like Beethoven and stuff like that, you had to be born into a family that already had access to that kind of stuff. Like what was it, Mozart? I can't think. It was Mozart or someone like that had, he was born to a family who was, his dad was a musician, his sister was a musician, like they were both, prodigies. But anywho, my point is that since then, pretty much anyone can make their own beats nowadays, make their own music. And, you can argue that there's a lot of low quality music as a result of that ease of access, but there's also a lot of people who have access to music who create these crazy masterpieces because they had access to something that they normally wouldn't have the means to do because of their the status, their situation, their whatever, insert whatever reason. So yes, there's a lot of like dumbed down quality of music. There's a lot of like mumble rappers. Personally, I don't care for that. But there's also like Logic, who's like this Caucasian rapper who's like did a album with Neil deGrasse Tyson narrating, playing the voice of God, which is amazing because he combined nerddom and hip hop culture to make something really cool and high level, to use a fighting game term, top tier. Not everyone likes him, not everyone's gonna have his preference, but you can't argue that he put in a lot of work, and not everyone could you can't replicate that the way he did, because he had his heart and a lot of time put into it. That mastery, even though the ease of access is still there, he had access to all the knowledge. So it's like you can go back and play Third Strike and take that knowledge and put it into 5. That there's a lot of people who played Third Strike who have skills that people who never played Third Strike will never have. They can develop the same skills in a different way, but people who have that Third Strike knowledge can still use it. Like, no, it's not Third Strike. It's not Alpha or Zero or whatever you want to call it, for sure. But my argument, I'm not disagreeing with you, but I would say my argument is that there's still a lot of skill to these games. It's just there's a lot easier. Ooh, no. By running away. So let me read what you're saying. I'm sorry. Okay, so I play Street Fighter V, for example. I'll lose to something that I literally outsmarted or outplayed an opponent, only to get punished for being correct. I would like an example of what you mean by being punished for being correct. Um, because it seems like an oxymoron the way that I'm hearing it. In the meantime, Smash Bros. Is a way simpler than 5. It has common sense even among the chaotic gameplay. Dumbing down is not what upsets me. It's what when it plays with no sense is when it upsets you. Or when, yeah, to be honest, I can explain better if I said it straight from my mouth. Typing it won't. Ah, okay, yeah. I'm actually better at typing ideas out sometimes. It depends on the idea, actually. Sometimes it's better to type things out. Sometimes it's better for me to actually verbally say it. So I can understand that. I just love to challenge people to think differently. So maybe we'll have to have a chat sometime. Maybe we can even, if you're up for it, do an episode of FGC Philosophy where we try to break this down from your perspective. Because it's not about just having... It's not about just having, like, the names on my show. It's about a dialogue with people who feel strongly about something. And this is something that has, like, this topic that you're talking about, I've been on the outskirts of it, and I never really could fully understand it, because most gamers, they speak a lot from the ego, and so a lot of what they say gets, like, kind of watered down, and it's really, oh, God, no. It gets lost in translation a little bit, when a lot of gamers talk about, like, a topic. So I would really like to learn a little bit more about that. Oh my god. Oh. I'll use a regular potion. Why can't I... Good job, guys. This thing is weak against swords. Yeah. Orange is damage, purple is not damage. But yeah, if you're not open to that, then maybe we can just have a chat about it. Maybe I can just take some notes and learn a little bit more about what you're talking about. Because a lot of people feel like they say what you're saying in different ways. And I just don't. I can't say I disagree because I don't understand it well enough to have a disagreement to what you're saying. I can say that I disagree, but I'm basing my disagreement off of missing information. You know what I mean? So hopefully that makes sense. I feel like I had more to say about that, but I just can't remember what it was right now. Woo! Wait, there's a way to drift, right? Yeah, okay. Tokyo Drift. Chocobo style. Alright, so in about another 15 minutes, I'll have to head out and set up to talk to Teemo. Working on it. No, I'm down for going live. I don't mind explaining. Okay, cool. Awesome. I need to get your email so I can, like, shoot a calendar invite and we can schedule a time to talk. So normally what I do is technically I record it live, but I record it unlisted or private so that it just goes straight to my YouTube and then I download it and edit it. Yeah, actually, I asked him. His name is Teemo. He used to play a lot of League of Legends, so his name does come from League of Legends. But he's a really good, really young, not really young, but he's a younger kid that plays Marvel vs. Capcom. His team is is that an item? Yeah, it was. It was he plays Dormammu and Nova. Yellowstone crystal. I don't use any of these crystals. I might start selling some of these or using them for magic. Oh. Okay. Did you go to Frosty Faustings? What happened to Injustice? The Injustice tournament, or I've actually started playing it again. Yo, can you please get out of my way, Iris? She's trying to cause a chocobo accident. Belmont. That's such a cool name. I mean, mainly because of Castlevania. Just in general, I don't know. I love the game, but for some reason, like Street Fighter Marvel just took precedent for me, and I've been actually missing Injustice a lot ever since Frosty Fausting's like, man, I want to play more of this game. I have some really good teammates, dude. I know, man. I'm torn because I'm trying to save money for a few different things and a few more trips. I'm going to Chicago again in May, Memorial Day weekend. So that's the next time I'm going, actually. Oh, favorite game of all time. Well, all right. Yes. I don't like that truck there. It's very ominous looking. What? Nice riding with you. Oh, I think I'm taking a shortcut that I should not be taking right now. Ooh. Whatever. I've already committed. Run, 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 run. Oh, 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 oh. But top-down, side-scrolling shmups and puzzle games are my general favorite game genres, to be honest, compared to those fighting games where etc. don't even show up on my radar. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I love co-op, like Streets of Rage 2 is one of my all-time like favorite games. Metal Slug. I love the old Sonic the Hedgehog series. Like 2 and 3 were really... So 2, 3, and Sonic and Knuckles were my favorites just because I could play Tails, who's my favorite Sonic character, Sonic the Hedgehog game character of all time. He's just really cool, really smart, really passionate. Indeed. Please don't make me jump over this. Oh! Damn it. Damn it. Yeah, pretty much anything co-op I will play. I don't care how bad it is. Like, I will play that game just because it's co-op. Ooh. Red Mega Elixir. Okay. God dang. But due to the arcades back as a kid, my homeboys used to play Street Fighter MK, and it was cool. It's followed their path as well. Yeah, that's kind of how I got into fighting games too. Is like a lot of my friends are just playing it, and I just like, I'm competitive, and I'm not competitive. Like it's a really weird combination because back in the day I was really shy, and I hated the sensation of losing, and so I would pretend like I didn't care a lot. But after a while, I just got like really frustrated when one of my friends started beating me at Marvel, and that really just like. Sorry. He graduated something? But anywho, yeah, so that really started my journey of fighting games, and ever since I went to my first major, it was like, yep, I'm doing more of this. I got to. And then I realized that the FGC is like, I love it, but it's also a very damaged emotionally community. And so I was like, well, why don't I combine my... Because I was also trying to become a life coach around that time and started going to school because I had just moved and then I just went to my first major. And I was like, why don't I just combine these two and see where it goes. X-Men vs. Street Fighter was my first truly competitive fighting game, my favorite fighting game till to this day. Oh, okay, cool. It's a good game. I used to play that one on MAME, like back when like that was a big thing on NetPlay. I actually, so here's the weird thing is that like I was playing and some girl actually pointed out to me like I mean she was a play. The fact that she's a girl doesn't matter. It's just the fact it was a she, and we're playing MAME, and she was trying to teach me how to play the game, and she was asking what my controls were, and I told her, and she was like, "You play with your buttons reversed?" Like I had my buttons, my normals with this hand, and my right hand had the controls, and I didn't think anything of it because I had always played emulators that way up until that point. Like all my Super Nintendo emulators, all that stuff, I used to play it with the oh sweet with the controls reversed, and I never noticed that until she pointed that out, and I was like, wait, how do I hold a right controller? Oh yeah, and this is like 10 years ago or something crazy, and I was like, holy crap. I kind of want to get like an inverted fight stick for that reason. Wait, what's this? Kenny and Kelly Crow say only you can keep our nest safe. Talk to local tipsters. Oh, okay. Alright, so I'm going to turn in my bounties here. Restock on... Get me some money. 4,000 gil. So I try to... I try to make more money than I spend on supplies, and I only buy what I need to keep myself alive and make more money. So I basically made 10,000 so far. 10,000 plus, so 15,000, 1,500, excuse me, 1,500 plus a couple of items that I might be able to sell. Ooh. Thank you. Reversed? Huh. Yeah. It's crazy. At the Boys and Girls Club, they had this Bad Dudes. Oh, Bad Dudes versus Double Dragons Ninja Arcade. What? I didn't even know that was even a thing. Bad Dudes versus Double Dragon Ninja? Controls were reversed. It was weird. Yeah, that is weird. Why do you talk like that? It's really questionable. But I'm gonna head towards the main quest now. I'm gonna stock up, sleep, and then I probably won't even make it to the main quest. But I want to go ahead and pray for my success, I guess. Thank you, appreciate it. Let me hit up the store. You're welcome. Ooh. 15 of those. Okay, so only 750. 13 of those. Alright. I'm back to being full stock. Dragon Ninja, not Double Dragon though. Yeah, sorry, I read that wrong. I just assumed. I was like, Bad Dudes, and then like, boop, Double Dragon, like went right into my head. Alright, so let me sleep. Now teleport. Whoa, what are you doing there, bro? Stop it. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we're ready to turn in. Alright, so let me go ahead and get my stream set up. Let me check my calendar, make sure I'm not. I think I might be an hour early. Because we moved it an hour back, but I think it was originally at 2. Now it's at 3. No, it's at 3. And then I have another meeting right after that. Alright. Level up. 2 level up. 3 level up. See if I get any good pictures. What are you doing posing while I'm fighting monsters? I'll keep it. You know, Ignis had his eyes closed in the picture. Dude, I'm super dirty. pink chocobos. I know. I dig it too. Hey now. Yeah, so James, it's funny you say Final Fantasy IX because that's my favorite game, and I remember actually borrowing it from you. But like, the final disc had a scratch on it, so I couldn't get past this one boss battle ever. I've still never beaten that game to this day, even though it's my favorite. Yeah, exactly what you said. You say you're doing your hair? Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know if I ever told you that. But I didn't scratch it, just so you know. It was already like that. I kept my games in pristine condition. Yeah. Move out. Roll out. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Sea breeze, we're on the water. Yeah, 9 is very forgotten. I don't think it gets the credit it deserves because of 7. Like, 7's a good game, but I feel like the only reason it was so, like, loved was because it was the first one that had, like, the 3D graphics. It had some crazy stuff happen, but so did 9. Like, 9 had some crazy stuff going on. I thought it was crazy that, like, a princess goes undercover and like changes her name. You know, she goes under a different name and joins like this these ragtag group of thieves, and has to kill her own mother. Like that's messed up. And her mom like is crazy, and like there's this crazy clone mage that joins you that has like this identity crisis because he's a clone or a creation. And he has to kill his own brothers like all the time. Like he's basically killing all of his brethren. He doesn't even know what he is, and when he finds out what he is, he realizes he's been killing his own brothers. Like that's bananas, man. That's just as like much of a head turner as Aeris getting killed in the game. Like that wasn't even a surprise. It was just the only reason it was a surprise was because usually that kind of stuff doesn't happen. No, I don't want to stop here. And, however, I like Final Fantasy IV the most. No, I've never played 4, so I can't say anything like that. Chrono Trigger is great. I've never played Breath of Fire. I want to play the Persona games. Those are another good one. The characters in 9 were so odd and out of the normal Final Fantasy style. Yeah, they were. It looked really weird. They were like animal creatures, like Freya and Armorant, whatever the heck he was. Oh, Eiko, that girl. I thought Red 13 was really cool, though. I thought he was, like, one of my favorite characters in 7. Wow, my shoulder's jacked up, guys. Ugh. That's a cool-looking truck. Wait, this is Cape Cod? What do you mean for a change? Wait, so where am I supposed to go? Alright. So I guess I'm supposed to head that way. So I'm going to save it here. I got to set up for the recording of my next podcast. I've got a bunch coming. Also, shoot me a private message when you get the chance. Or Gambler. Let me know so we can like link up and get that going, because I'd like to talk about that. The art style, the summoner, the knight, the lady knight, the one eye. Why do you got one eye, dude? The one eye, dude? You got one eye. Who are you talking about? You said Eiko is so cute. Yeah. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. I was supposed to do a tournament tonight, but there are some issues going on Payday.gg, so I won't be hosting a tournament for them, sadly. So I might fill that time with another stream. Possibly some Final Fantasy, maybe some Marvel vs. Capcom, because I've been really wanting to play that game, and I haven't played it enough. And especially after talking to Timo, I know I'm going to want to play some more Marvel and put that knowledge that he's putting in my brain hole to applicable use. The Lady Knight. The Lady Knight. You're not talking about Freya. You must be talking about somebody else. But yeah, so I'm going to head out. I'm going to get ready. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you haven't already, definitely hit that subscribe button. Tons of new videos coming out. Doing a lot more streaming. Doing a lot more just personal talking topics. I want to do some like solo talking topics where I just hit a few points and just talk about it. And do it live. So almost like a solo version of FGC philosophy where I have some points that I just want to talk about that I've noticed. After going to some majors, after going to Frosty Faustings, it was a lot easier to just talk about some things because I was actually in it rather than just observing it. So until next time, thank you guys. I will see you later and possibly see you later today or later next month.